When did you embark upon this wellness journey coming from the entertainment world like myself?
Oh my goodness. First of all, Dr. LaJoyce, and I'm sure that you can attest to this as well, as we see so many people in our business who don't prioritize their health, who give
Mhm.
so much to the industry, to their job, that it often becomes detrimental to their health. I was having a conversation with a young radio personality the other day, and I was like, look at our heroes. Look at so many of the women, with the exception of Dr. LaJoyce, but there's so many people who have been in the business who are now sick, who have
Oh, yeah.
broken relationships, and all of these things. And, I believe that your wellness, your physical well being is a foundation to flourish in multiple areas of your life. And so I started very young. I
Mm.
started in my 20s. And it all
Mm-hmm.
started when I did a health checkup to get a life insurance policy. So in my
Mm.
early 20s, I was a young single mother. And one day I was like, my kids were like, I had a baby and a toddler. And I was thinking, if something happens to me, what will these boys have? And so I said,
Mm-hmm.
I need to get me a life insurance policy. I was about 23 years old. And I'll never forget, I was working in this office, and one of my coworkers, he was like the snack man. So he would have boxes of Snickers, boxes of Cheetos, right? It was like, back in the day, you had the neighborhood snack lady. And so the people that didn't bring their lunch to work would just go back there and just eat the snacks. So between 9 and 5, my diet was Snickers, soda, and Cheetos. I was eating unhealthy. And that showed up on my health exam when I went to get that life insurance policy. And Dr.
Mm.
LaJoyce, my cholesterol was so high, it impacted my policy at 23 years old. And so I got into this wellness space because I had to for my children. But then when I started experiencing the benefits and how much more focused and alert I was, how much more optimistic I was about life, how I was able to
Mm-hmm.
excel in other areas because of the serotonin, the endorphins, and the feel good
Mm-hmm.
emotions that I got from moving my body, it stuck with me. And that was one of the best investments I've made in my life.